Grant, I know it's been a hot topic in the news, the tragic incident that happened with the fire at Grenfell Tower. From an architectural point of view and a design point of view, is there anything we can be doing to minimise risk from an investment point of view? When, you know, I'm sure this has terrified many landlords and investors, and they've gone looking into all their fire safety. And is there any extra precautions from your architectural side of things where investors can, as much as possible, mitigate their risk with fire safety?
That's a really interesting question, because when you look at the whole Grenfell Tower thing, and ultimately everybody wants to know who's to blame. That's the first point. Where did it go wrong? And I've read up on it quite a bit. There's a whole load of little things that went wrong. You know, it was sort of one person, you know, rubber stamping something that perhaps they shouldn't have been rubber stamping. But they had the paperwork to say, well, you could rubber stamp it, but the paperwork was a bit sort of, well, you know what, it's been approved but not quite approved, and there was just a whole load of things that sort of came together to make that horrific incident. The big thing for me is don't go cheap, I suppose, and ultimately that's what it came to. The foil foam panel, sandwich panel, they had reduced the spec to save money. If, for example, you're doing an apartment scheme and it's an LD1 system, it's an LD1 system. It's as simple as that. And you know, for the sake of saving a couple of grand early on, just make sure it's designed out correctly. Big one. Get building regs in for your projects. If you're working with me, you're using building regs. We don't grey area that at all. A lot of people who do, but sure, it's just taking down a chimney and knocking up a steelwork. Don't worry about building regs. Oh, you will get so crucified. And quite rightly so.
And it's not worth cutting corners on, as Grenfell Tower has demonstrated. It's really not.
It's a little bit of heartache in that you've got to get a guy to come out and visit you a couple of times and pay 500 quid, whatever it is. But you know, the amount of people who you know, well, see if your business model is that you can't afford 500 quid on a renovation of a property, you ain't doing it right. You're not a professional. And be a professional. Get building regs in. Get the work checked. Use an engineer. Don't be just using a builder who talks in 8x4s or something, you know, or talks about irons and stuff that, you know, hasn't been in circulation for 50 years. You know, get an engineer to size your bit of steel right. Check it's put in right. Get the building regs inspector to check that it's all okay, and do the work properly. You know, the building regulations, I believe, came from the Great Fire of London, where prior to that everybody just stuck up wherever they want. And when half the city burnt down, somebody said, oh well, we should maybe write a list of rules to keep people safe. And that's what the building regs are. Their heart is to create an environment which is safe and comfortable for people to live in. And okay, there's a certain amount of energy efficiency and stuff in it, and sustainability, but at its heart, it's things like, are these stairs too steep? Is somebody going to take a nosedive down the roof to try to go down them? Or is somebody going to fall out of this windowsill? It's there to protect people's lives. So do it right. It's simple as that.
Totally agree with you. So Grant, I just want to say a massive thank you for coming and joining us today. It's been so interesting chatting with you and learning more about what you do. Any investors that are watching our videos today, if you need a great architect, then go along and visit Grant's website. We know one here. So yeah, if you want to get in touch with Grant, if you need any help with your design of your projects, then please do. And his address, website address, is in the video below. So thanks for joining us today, and I will see you next time.